This video is brought to you by Dynamic Custom Beadworks. Head over to dynamicbeadworks.com now to get your own custom video game sprite.
I know where he is 2 years after this game.
That's the whole subject of discussion currently is Ren rolling her eyes about Moira being in a bikini top because she wants equal representation. So feel free to put in your 2 cents.
I'd rather not.
Well, okay, but alright, you're saying it should for those that would want that, okay? Well, that is not Moira's only costume. That just happens to be the one I selected.
Yeah, her other 2 costumes are, hey, I am going to be a completely and totally irresponsible punk, yet work for a non-government organization.
Yeah.
And then her other outfit is, hey, it's the same outfit just after 6 months of wear and tear.
What do you want?
Put it down. Fuck. Is he with TerraSave?
I not know this thing you are speaking.
Actually, Claire and Moira are the main characters. Barry is the side character.
Do I look like a woman to you?
Holy shit, old man. You don't know what's going on? You've got to get out of here before it's too late.
Never. I stay my
Alright, peoples, I am logging.
Alright, man.
Have a good one.
You people come to our beautiful island and take every
Sweet, but in 2 weeks, who's gonna care? Like, we're gonna be playing Mortal Kombat X. If it makes you feel any better, Ren, I will wear a mankini the entire playthrough of Dead Rising. So you don't get your panties in a bunch over it.
Go and die your own way. One was mine.
I understand that you're just saying that it's that in your opinion it's unfair and unsexy, but that's how it is with this game. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it because the game is already out en masse to the public. That and the fact of, let's be fair, it is socially more acceptable for a woman to dress skimpy than for a dude to walk around with his junk out. I mean, if they want to put provocative male costumes into a game, great, go for it. Doesn't bother me any. But if they don't, I mean, there's really no point in getting upset over it.
Stupid dinosaur. I'm so sick of men like him.
You mean men like Barry?
You say, hey, let's turn left, and he goes right, just so he can feel like he knows it.
Yeah. My big brother was like that growing up too.
Fuck up that one time. Ugh. I didn't need his help to feel bad.
And I hope they read that email and they listen to you and make you happy. I mean, equal opportunity in video games, I mean, that's all well and good, but I mean, there was an article I read years ago where most video games are ran by teen testosterone. Male boy. teen adolescent males. And for the most part, they're absolutely right. So you're more than likely going to see a scantily clad woman before you see a scantily clad man. Although I will admit, there was one time I saw a picture while this whole I don't want to say bullshit because it's not bullshit. Equality in gaming, like I'm all for it. But some dude posted a picture. It was like I forgot what video game character it was, but it was a video game character. It was a black one. And it was like, if men dress like women in video games type of deal. And basically, it was like him in a headdress and all this shit. And the only thing covering his waist area was a tube sock that was over his dick. And again, Ren, I get that. That's why I said the article I read was years ago. Oh shit, there's shotgun ammo up there. Okay, and my response to that is very, very simple. How are you going to protect yourself in a bikini against arrows and long swords unless you're a mage and need armor? Here is my response to that question. It's a video game. Who cares? It's not real. I didn't say agility. I said it's a video game, who cares? And you are more than welcome to care. You are entitled to care, and more power to you for caring. Me, personally, it's a video game. I really couldn't care less. Because all of it is... none of it's real anyway. Hell, I'll be honest with you. The main reason I picked Moira and put her in that costume, you see the sword on her back? I mainly picked that costume to see that if instead of swinging a crowbar, she'd swing the sword instead. That was my main reason for picking the costume. It wasn't because I wanted to see a video game character in booty shorts. The only reason I haven't changed it yet is because I haven't returned to the title screen and all that wonderful junk. But for me to just kind of like put the nail in the coffin on this conversation, if you want equal treatment in video games, I applaud you. I even agree with you. If a developer doesn't do it, that's their prerogative, and honestly, 99% of the time there's going to be nothing you can do about it, and all I ask is that people just... If you can't do anything about it, just accept the fact that you can't do anything about it. Humming and hawing about it does nothing. I mean, like, my personal opinion, now that I'm not, well, I'm still in danger of dying, but there's nobody around me at the moment. One of my big, like, I've grown to the point that I hate complaining when it comes to gaming, because I'm a NetherRealm fighting game player. And the NetherRealm, the NRS community in the fighting game community is one of the most hated communities, because all they do is bitch and moan about everything. And that's why, like, one of my favorite games is now not only dead, but was on life support within the first year of the game's release, because the community as a whole would not stop bitching and moaning about everything. So now, like, just complaining as a whole in video games just rubs me raw now. Because I've seen what bitching and moaning too much can do to a franchise, and I don't want to see it happen to any other franchise. Even if it's a franchise I don't like. Like, for example, like, I don't really care for Grand Theft Auto. It's never been my cup of tea. I've never really enjoyed playing it, but I don't want to see a massive uproar of bitching happen about that game, and then suddenly that game doesn't sell anymore. Like, I don't want to see that happen to any franchise. Ryan does not, I will tell you this right now, Ryan does not mean gay as in he likes men. Gay as in they are stupid. Which I agree wholeheartedly. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm gonna wind up dying because of this shit. I fucking knew it. God damn it.
Don't go dying on me!
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you when it comes to DOA beach volleyball. Because, number one, there are certain games... Now, granted, this is a little lopsided in the gaming community, and I will openly admit that. DOA, especially DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball, really should not be used as a comparison of any kind, simply for the fact that the developer has gone on record since the conception of the first Dead or Alive that his demographic that he is looking to reach with those games are teenage boys. He is not concerned whether or not the women like the game. God damn it, not again! Oh, fucking great. I have no way of healing myself from bleeding. Alright, I love homosexuals, they are nice people, but the free-ass children that need to bitch to get okay at a game because thinking is too hard to get the fuck out. Need to get the fuck out. Madsen, this is just the normal difficulty. Like, Revelations, even the first one was not easy, just because of how scarce ammo can be. And, this one is no exception, with
We must have reached the tower by now, right?
an added element, because now things can blind you and make you perpetually bleed and continue taking damage.
I think the tower is just above us.
I hope we can still get the drop on her. Let's look for a way up.
God, I need some healing items. Badly. Dude, I'm having a hard enough time just on the regular difficulty. It's... Oh, for Christ's sakes, cat. Go to the bed. There you go. My cat, if she wants in, she will sit there and literally try and scratch open the door. See, I wouldn't agree with that either. Like, I thought Mass Effect kind of appealed to everybody, because if you wanted to be straight, you could. If you wanted to go lesbian, you could. If you wanted to be gay, you could. Like, I think that one was the best attempt at equality that I've seen to date. Okay, but complained in order to get... I don't see... Alright. Watch, there's a channel on YouTube that I watch quite often called Did You Know Gaming, and they did a 2 or 3 video series on Mass Effect. I'm pretty sure there were people that complained, but I don't think the complaining is what swayed the decision of the developers.
He's not my boyfriend.
Like, me as a developer, say I made a game and it sold thousands of copies. It was a global success, much like Mass Effect and all that.
No. No. There's no way. Got it? End of discussion.
If somebody complained about what I did, like the same reason people bitch about Sakurai, and Sakurai just gives the big old middle finger to everything. His games are multi-million-dollar selling games. What reason does he have to listen to any of you? And honestly, that's kind of how I would look at it. Like, I would be more open to listening to suggestions and requests, and just completely ignore people complaining. Complaining. Now, this is just if I made a game. If you are complaining, you're pretty much guaranteeing that I'm not going to listen to your suggestion. If you present it as a suggestion, I am more than willing to listen to it. But if you are just bitching and moaning about it, then no, your request is not going to get heard, because you're not being professional about it. And I believe that's kind of how it was with Mass Effect. They didn't do it because people bitched. They were listening to the people that made the suggestions. They listened to the people that were professional about what they wanted to see in the next games. They didn't listen to the crybabies.
This list.
Oh god, for a second I thought it said Death Note.
Barton, Chavez, Redfield. It's got all our names on it. He sold TerraSave out.
Claire, I'm really sorry. Hey, look.
All right, I've isolated the best candidate.
Good work.
Now it's your turn to fulfill your end. What did you...
You wanted an Ouroboros sample, now you've got it. Lapdog.
You don't know shit about me.
I know you were Lansdale's puppet. When Veltro incited the Terra Grigia panic 7 years ago, the FBC was pulling the strings. The old man went down, but he was smart enough to pass the torch before he did.
You played me.
Because you're an idiot. You thought you could create a new terrorist threat to justify the FBC.
A monster like you could never understand.
Claire? Are you crying?
I'm not crying.
I'm just learning to see a little more clearly.
Alright, thanks man. I'll check that after this playthrough.